Why did you have to leave us in this wicked world? Who will care for us like you both did? Where do we go from here? Ojima, let Ubede's 10-year-old daughter wailed. Once upon a time, in a small Nigerian village, nestled deep within the African savannah, there lived two brothers, Ubede and Abutu. Ubede was a kind-hearted, hardworking, and selfless man who owned a thriving farm and a modest home. Abutu, his younger brother, was known for his sly nature and envy towards Ubede's success. One cold late December morning, tragedy struck the family of Ubede when him and his wife Urewa mysteriously passed away due to illness, leaving behind their two children, Ojima and Ufedo. Ojima, who was the eldest, wept bitterly. In tears, she questioned her parents' spirits, who she believed were still hovering around, listening to her. Why did you have to leave us in this wicked world? Who would care for us like you both did? She wailed. While Ufedo, who was barely 8 years old, sat down silently, lost in thought, with tears streaming down his little face. According to tradition, it was expected that Abutu, as the only surviving brother, would care for Ubede's children and manage his properties until they came of age. Abutu was so happy to take over the barns full of yams, cashews, and oil palm plantation, fertile lands cultivated with different crops, and his late brother's house. He promised his kinsmen that he would do his best to take care of his brother's children, so that they would not feel the absence of their parents. However, as days turned into months, whispers spread throughout the village about Abutu's true intentions. Instead of nurturing his niece and nephew, Abutu seized control of Ubede's farms and home, claiming them as his own. He forced Ojima and Ufedo to do menial chores on the farm, while his own children idled away, escaping any work or responsibility. Abutu's cruelty extended beyond seizing the properties. He also barred Ojima and Ufedo from attending school, despite their eagerness to learn and excel. In contrast, he sent his own children to school, even though they lacked interest and struggled academically. Abutu, relished in the power he exerted over his brother's legacy, and reveled in the misery of Ojima and Ufedo. One fateful day, an elderly man named Ochimana visited the village. He had known Ubede well, having done businesses of selling farm produce together. He was concerned by the rumors swirling about his demise and the plight of his children. Ochimana sought out Ojima and Ufedo and listened intently to their grievances. With a heart heavy with sorrow, Ochimana decided to intervene. He confronted Abutu, challenging his wrongful actions and reminding him of his duty to his late brother's children. But Abutu, blinded by greed and jealousy, laughed off Ochimana's counsel, proclaiming his right to everything that had belonged to Ubede. Determined to seek justice, Ochimana approached the village elders, recounting the troubling tale of Ugbede's legacy, falling into the wrong hands. The elders, after much deliberation, decided to call for a gathering where Abutu and Ochimana presented their cases. As the villagers gathered under the shade of the baobab tree, Ochimana spoke passionately of Ugbede's generosity and the need to honor his memory by ensuring that his children receive proper care and education. Moved by Ochimana's words and the sincerity in Ujima and Ufedo's eyes, the elders ruled in favor of the orphan siblings. Abutu, now humbled by the community's judgment, was ordered to relinquish control of Ugbede's properties. Ojima and Ufedo, under the guidance of Ochimana and the villagers, reclaimed their rightful inheritance, and they forgave their uncle of the wrongs he did to them. With the support of their newfound guardians, they returned to school, blossoming into promising scholars. Abutu's children, who had earlier dropped out from school due to their lazy, dull, and stubborn nature, were convinced by Ugbede's children to go back to school. In the end, Abutu's greed and cruelty were overshadowed by the enduring spirit of justice and compassion within the village. The story of Ugbede's children and their battle against their wicked uncle served as a reminder to all about the importance of honor, family, and the relentless pursuit of what is right. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video and want to be watching more interesting African folk tales, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to notify you whenever I post my videos.